Welcome to Between the Mics podcast, where we will talk about anything and everything. Who knows? We might talk about sports games that we're watching, what's going on in our lives outside of podcasting and streaming, motivational things that we want to share, the live streaming that we're doing, the games that we're playing, and who knows, probably some tech. But all I know is that there will be lots of laughs and great stories told. Between the Mics, you have myself, known as the Awesome Dado Online, or you can just call me Mike, and my co-host, known as Flinty Dog Online, or you can call him AJ. We appreciate and are excited to have you here and joining us and listening to us as we take you through our chaotic mayhem of thoughts between the mics. Gang, welcome on in to another episode of Between the Mics podcast. We have a very, very special guest. It's been a friend of mine and Gabs for a long time. I think we're going on a year from the last time I put in a sub to his streams. So that's super exciting. But before we bring in the guest of the evening, let's bring Gabs in because Flinty's out doing life-saving shit tonight because some tropical storm decided to hit his coastal town. But Gabs, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
Doing good, man. What's up? How's you?
I'm not chasing falling down trees or power lines or things like that. What are you doing?
Me? Well, definitely not that. I'm far as possible from that.
Yeah, you're running away from dust bunnies and shit like that over there.
Right. Fucking sandstorms and shit over here. It's terrible.
You have to do the
For
shuffle like
nuns.
don't breathe, you'll die. Gabs is out there doing the shuffle like Dune, so he doesn't get any worms chasing after him or something like that.
Yeah, right. Terribly. But I mean, we're wishing Flinty well.
We are.
That shit
And
be scary.
And everybody that's being affected by it, we hope everybody's safe. It is just fun to poke fun at Flinty's when he's not here to defend himself, because I know he's going to listen to this podcast and just start boiling. And the more I poke at him, the more red he gets, and I can only feel it right now. So it's great.
Fuck you, Flinty.
Should have been here. But without further ado, we do want to bring in our guest. You can catch him live on Twitch and YouTube as he shoots across multiple streams. He is a streamer from my initial starts and was one of the reasons that Dado got into streaming. So without further ado, we'd love to bring in Ramone975. How we doing, buddy?
Wow. What's up? So for the record, thanks to Flinty for being out there and helping storm cleanup. To who all care, I live in Florida, and I was not affected by the storms. So way back in the day, people don't realize that Florida is a fucking huge state, and the amount of text messages I got 2 days ago, are you okay? Like, no, motherfucker, it's sunny out here. Nowhere fucking close to me.
Yes, I'm actually drowning. Can you please send refreshments?
Send him a picture of sunny ass day. No, I'm doing terrible.
Yeah, I think I did that to one of my friends actually. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, getting rained on, bro."
Just getting absolute shit on by Debbie.
Like, geography was a thing that they used to teach in 3rd grade. Apparently not anymore.
Nope, nobody understands.
We're done with that. We're done.
To be fair, I was stationed in California once, and any time that anything happened in California, like an earthquake or whatever, my mom would call, "Are you okay? We heard there was an earthquake in California." Yeah, 5 hours away in San Diego.
But the whole thing's going to fall off at once. That's why she was worried.
We can all hope.
Right?
This is just going to start drifting away into the ocean.
And then Flinty's going to be cleaning it up because he's going to come with the next tropical storm. Get away! Get away!
Yeah. But no, seriously, Flinty, good work out there, bro. Stay safe. Thank you.
Good shit.
Yes.
Wish you were here. Wish the
Same.
pounding could come from all angles.
We didn't even give him any Vaseline or anything, Flinty. So you should be
Nah.
proud of us. We just straight for it.
Straight fooked.
Yeah, right.
And also, thank you to you two gentlemen for letting me come on here. This is an awesome opportunity. You guys do a great show. Been listening since the inception, and yeah, this is
Thank you.
one of the
Thank you.
awesome platforms to that you let streamers promote themselves. So, Dankeschön.
Absolutely. No, it's our pleasure to have you on and learn a little bit about who Ramone is in the background outside of streaming a little bit and what all is up your sleeve now that there's Mr. Florida guy with no sleeves on. Yeah. of all the cool things that are happening in your community. So, to get a little bit deeper into Ramone, can you tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from? General's fine. Don't need your social security number, next to kin, none of that.
What?
I know.
My
Nice.
password is 1234.
I'll take
99999. Right.
9. Oh God. So born and raised in Wisconsin. I have defected to the South. I've been just recently retired from the United States Air Force after 25 years. So I've been around the world a couple times. I've seen the sandbox 5 times. Spent some time in Korea and kind of been all over the United States. I think there's 7 states that I haven't actually been to. And yes, I have checked off Alaska and Hawaii. So yeah. And then, I've been a very, I guess, secretive person throughout my life. I don't like to, be out there on social media. Military kind of does that to you. Although with these new generation kids, apparently they don't give a fuck. But we can swear on here, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Just check.
Safe zone.
Safe zone. We're safe. Excellent. So yeah, streaming was kind of foreign to me. I didn't even know what Twitch was until my brother-in-law. I'd just gotten GTA 5. And my brother-in-law was like, hey, you got to sign up for Twitch. You get, I think, a free $100,000 GTA online if you do it. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. What the fuck is Twitch? I didn't know. Whatever. So fast forward, I'm going to say we played GTA online every day for a year straight. Like we did a casino heist every day for a year straight. I've got so much money in GTA online. I can buy everything in every DLC for the next till GTA 6 comes out. So I was always looking for the new DLCs, information, what was going on. And this one YouTuber that I watched did role play, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And so you get into a YouTube loop, and like everyone, you find Barry bugs, and you find Jeff, and we won't mention the other guy's name previously, but everybody's everybody's seen all the bug videos. Everybody's seen now Ryan's videos. And that sparked my interest into RP. I didn't have a PC for the longest time, so I did a lot of RP on console, which a lot of people think is weird, and it is. But you kind of work around the mechanics of the game, and I think it gives you a good practice into how to RP and how to cage your mind, if you will. And so anyway, still watching, Jeff and Bugs. And this was, I think, December of, I want to say 22. It was on Christmas break, nothing's going on. Jeff and Ryan and Bugs aren't streaming, or Bugs doesn't stream. And so I flip on my Twitch. Now I know what Twitch is, right? I'm watching Twitch. And I just type in OCRP. And the first guy that comes up is this guy named Paul F with 3 L's. And I'm fuck it. So, you click on it because why not? And here is this motherfucker that has like a shit ton of energy. And he's, his chat is rolling, and I just, throw in there, hey, how's it going? Hi. And and you're like, holy shit, he said my name. Yeah, because any other streamer, your chat is moving so fast that you don't get to, but he catches everyone. It's amazing.
It is.
And just
completely agree.
Just the energy of his streams, like I try to emulate that, but it's just not me.
We don't have that
Maybe
kind of
I don't know. Maybe I need more hydration streams. So
I don't know about that.
what hydration streams? They're great.
They're our favorite.
Yeah.
Here I am, 40,000 deep.
Right.
Yeah,
I got
right.
so many points. You better watch out.
Maybe yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so after a while, our other good friend Amru, who I think you guys have coming up, right?
Yes.
Or did you do? Yep. Okay, good. So Amru's on the docket. Please give Amru Knight YT a follow on Twitch and YouTube. Amazing dude, especially on the YouTube. His creative mind is just phenomenal. The things that he does. I was like, man, I'd love to stream. And Amru, who's a younger, much more smarter video game person than I am, was like, you can just do it from your PlayStation. I was like, what? So I got the cojones. I think we were playing Insurgency Sandstorm at the time. That was the jam. And I just pressed the go live button, because really, if you're out there and you're thinking about streaming, the hardest thing you can do is press the go live button. Once you do that, it's easy. Everything is easy. 100%. You just got to press that go live button. So I think my first stream, I didn't set up my video on demand, so it's gone to the netherworlds forever, which is probably a good thing.
Oopsies.
But yeah, my second stream I did with Amru, and I think some folks came in, some folks from the FCF, because once you start joining a bunch of Discords, you can promote yourself, and couple people from Paul's stream joined in, and then I was like, well, I think Paul had actually made mention in one of his streams that he was going to stream Wildlands with the boys. And now I had played, I'm talking about Ghost Recon. I played Breakpoint with Amru prior to that. And I was like, well, shit, I've never played Wildlands. And everyone said Wildlands was better, and I wanted to prove them wrong. And I was the one that got proved wrong.
Try again.
So yeah, I started streaming Wildlands, and it just took off. And then I think at the same time, I was also I was mixing it up a little bit. You can go to YouTube and get advice from a million different streamers. Some streamers will say stay with one thing, some will say variety. You got to find what works for you. And so at the time, I was also streaming Ace Combat 7, which seemed to do well also. So within about, I want to say 2.5 weeks, I'd made affiliate. And It was just amazing. Who the fuck wants to watch this guy play video games?
Right.
Apparently 50 people.
Yeah, apparently 50 people did. There may or may not have been some coercion to some of my friends, like, hey, do you got Twitch? But you got to get started Twitch? Somewhere. No. Yeah, what's Twitch? Hey, here, give me your phone. Let me download this. Right. So I was streaming off of my Potato Mac at the time. No, I was streaming off of PlayStation, and then I wanted to up my game. Now that I'm an affiliate, because once you become an affiliate, you can add channel points, and you can add all of those fun things that we have, I think, across all of our streams, to sound clips and stuff like that. The one thing Paul has taught me is chaos is good, and it makes for funniness. And yeah, so I figured it out and started doing it on my Mac, and then picked up a gaming PC finally, and then I moved away from my last duty station, retired, and here I am in Florida, attempting to stream off my now what I thought was a good PC, which is a laptop, and it's a potato.
You were just a potato farmer over there. That's what you're finding.
Like, at least potatoes make vodka, right?
Right. At least you got something going. No, it's crazy because my story isn't that much farther off than yours. Um, I stumbled into Paul's stream one night, um, based off of, I think, either Jeff or Ryan or somebody was ending their stream, and they sent everybody to Paul, and that's how I found Paul, and then through that, found Ramone, and with inside the FCF community and the promote yourselves, you get to see people like Ramone or others that are in the community go live, which is super cool because then you start diving into other people's streams. And I think I came into Ramone streams. You were doing Ghost Recon with Amaru, because I remember the late night messages that I was getting of, "Hey man, you want to come play Ghost Recon with us? Hey, come over here." All the way through the Red Dead series and now into Borderlands, and into some of the other cool things that you get to do with your PC and the RP that you're doing, which I'm sure we will get to, but it's a crazy story to where it just all comes together.
Yeah, I think you mentioned Red Dead, and I think that was by far my favorite stream. I loved Wildlands. Had a lot of fun with that, and that was kind of my infancy of streaming, if you will. So you pick up on all the little mistakes that you do, and just the people that come along. But Red Dead. First off, I love the game, but Red Dead provides this weird watchability. I don't care who you are. You can, I think it was Biker, another mutual friend that we got off of Paul's Discord, turned me on to Jess, who was playing Red Dead, and you can just watch it for hours. I love Red Dead, and I know you guys. Sorry, I know you guys enjoyed watching me while I'm watching chat blast my horse into a tree.
That's a favorite. Yes, I had the clip button ready to go every time. I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna crash his horse! Come on, give it to me."
I feel it in my bones. You'd get some pretty wild crashes there too.
Oh yeah,
my favorites was when you blasted your head off with the sign.
Yeah, I think my favorite one is we were leaving Valentine, and my horse, for whatever reason, decided to throw me into the stables there in the manure. That was hilarious.
I think my favorite part of it all is that we're talking about it like it's a TV show. The way that you set up the way you stream through that gameplay, it was like the next episode of Red Dead with Ramone. I was always like, "Oh, it's Tuesday. We get to watch Red Dead." It was great. I think it was well done. And I was super excited to see. I know that you had life change, retiring and moving and getting the family down there and all that jazz. So you had to take a break for a bit to do so, which we all have to do. Currently, Dado is, this is probably the third episode that the audience is listening to where Dado is recording in a hotel room, which is so much fun.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
sounds
makes
great.
Gabs life so much better.
Y'all can see the look of Dado's face right now. And all the excitement of being in that fucking godforsaken hotel
room. Yeah.
The military did it to me. I love traveling and going to hotel rooms here and there.
Oh, I love traveling. Don't get me wrong, but not like this. I have a group of guys that are on my team, and a group of them, a proportion of them travel heavily for what we do. And this gives me a whole new insight to what those guys go through and the removal from their family. And this is first world bitching. Let me tell you, there's nowhere to sit except a bed and a office chair. You get real sick of it fast. Let me tell you.
Let me take you to Iraq, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, first world bitching. First world bitching.
Let me show you where I lived in Iraq. Anyway, back to the fun stuff.
Yeah. So we talked about the past of what, has gotten Ramone to today in the streaming. And again, if you're not following Ramone975 on Twitch and YouTube, please make sure you go over there and do so. Better do it. Flinty's not here to threaten you, so there goes Gabs. He's got you.
I'll beat the snot out of you.
Yeah, Gabs is gonna roll up and be like, "Hey,
you
didn't follow her."
Hey, fucker, you better follow.
All of us, not just one, all of us.
All of us, see.
Yeah.
See.
But we've heard the amazing story of how Ramone has, transformed into what it is today. And what exciting things do you have in the future and up the metaphorical sleeve that you're not wearing for the community and aspirations that you have for your streaming?
Okay, well, glad you asked. First, so I have been doing a lot of RP, much like our favorite bugs, etc. I started out on a server called Badger State. It was a Wisconsin-based server. I'm from Wisconsin. It worked. It was a nice place to cut my teeth and learn kind of how 5M works. I will tell you, 5M is super intimidating, and there's no instruction guide. There's no guide to tell you how to start. So hopefully you find a friend, or you find somebody nice, or you just figure the shit out on your own. So it was a good place to cut my teeth. That server unfortunately went down, and a friend in that server was another one called Great State of Texas, where I currently am. It's linked in my Discord if you want to join. It's a great community. It's a huge community. We roll about 60 people every night. It is a statewide server, meaning all of the GTA 5 map. We have every kind of division that you can think of. We have, your local police, your sheriffs, your state police. We have game wardens, fire department, medical, subdivisions of medical. There's some of you may be familiar with AMR wherever you live, is another ambulance service. Every one of those departments has their own SWAT teams, their own investigations, canines. All of this is in 5M, and it's just great. And then the civs have so much to do. There's regular jobs, there's gangs, there's biker gangs, clubs. I don't know, one of those two. Our good friend Phantom, please give Phantom X Phantom Rebel on Twitch. He just got into the AOD motorcycle club, so lots to do. So while I'm playing GST, Great State of Texas roleplay, GSTRP, I get an invitation to a place that I've wanted to be for about a year and a half.
Insert drum roll here, Gabs.
Ramone has made it into OCRP.
Yay. Round of applause.
So I've started playing in there this week. You have to be a civ for 60 days before you can even go LEO. They don't have a whole lot of rules. Their main rule is don't be an asshole. And
that's
which is great. It's great. And if you're an asshole, they'll boot you. There's no ban appeal. Nope, you're gone. That's it. So they allow you to do pretty much anything. One of the first nights I was in there, I saw flying, and I DM'd our good friend Paul, and I was like, "Hey man, what do you need to fly?" And he goes, "Nothing, just go fly." And I'm like, I don't know if I should do that. So because in every other 5M server, you have to get certified, you have to get licensed, you got to get OCRP is you just go. And again, the only thing you have to remember is don't be an asshole. So I've loved it over there. I've done tow a couple times. It's kind of fun, which I also do in GSTRP. A lot of fun over there. With my friend of mine, I'm going to start to do maybe some fire EMS stuff, because you can do that. Like I said, their only requirement is you can't do LEO for 60 days. So I've been streaming GSTRP, and I'm going to continue to stream that. I'd like to get OCRP up on streams. The problem is my computer's a potato.
Potato.
Here comes the potato. It handles 5M great. It handles streaming great. It doesn't handle 5M and streaming great at the same time. So
Almost like it's
take
needed.
Yeah. Take one step forward and get, throttled 3 minutes behind on my last OCRP stream. If you know, you know.
We had fun with it.
I should keep it up there just for the stupidity of it. Yeah, so I'm frantically trying to figure that out. But yeah, so that's the future. Ramone is kind of I'm in between jobs is the appropriate way to say it. Where I'm currently on an internship, looking for a job. Once I get said job, expect hopefully this winter. I'm going to be picking up a tower, and then we'll, I think, be good to go.
And, that's super exciting, and congratulations.
Won't have a potato.
No more potato. I guess this is here's Dado's dumb question of the episode, right?
There's two dumb questions.
Oh, there's always dumb questions from Dado. Just give it a second. Have you considered just recording your RP for OCRP and just posting it as YouTube videos?
Yeah, so I streamed last night. So every Monday is when Bugs and Ryan does their recording sessions. So there's two OCRP servers. There's the main server, which is live 24 hours a day. And then they have the recording studio. So I'm sure you've seen Bugs and Ryan be posting some videos lately of more crazy stuff. That is coming from that second recording studio. And they do that every Monday night at 8. So that's what I was trying to stream last night. And it didn't work out. And then I wasn't in the right place at the right time. And there were some other things that went on. So I don't even know if Bugs and Ryan will put anything out this week. They did get off the recording studio last night. I'm breaking down the RP wall here. And they went back to the main server. So I think maybe they did something over there. We'll see what they post. What was your dumb question again? Because I completely went off on a tangent.
Have you considered just recording in the background and posting?
Thank you. So that's what I was going to do last night after my computer went potato. If I had gotten around Bugs and Ryan, I was going to hit record and then post it to the YouTube. But again, I didn't. Long story short, yes, I think I can do that for now. But here's the part that I think I will miss. And that's the interaction with you, with Gabs, and everybody else that wants to watch, because that's the fun of it, is interacting, answering questions. And to be honest, I'm not a great video editor. So, I mean, I guess I could record the whole session and you're going to hear me talk like I would if you were watching one of my VODs. Sure. But I'm going to miss that interaction.
Right.
But
right.
Yeah, I probably could give it a go and just see what happens.
It's just to help through the potato-ness is the thought process there of it. It gives you a whole new realm of providing content. Either YouTube or TikTok or whatever, to give you new ways to build the audience. Yeah,
for sure. Again, like I said, I'm considering it. If I had gotten around them last night, I definitely would have hit the record button. But maybe tomorrow night. I might do Texas tomorrow night, because for some reason Texas and my computer get along. It's a little laggy. I do drop frames, but it looks like it's stable. Just OCRP last night was just straight garbage.
It's probably just because of all the crap they have in OCRP as opposed to GSTRP.
Yeah, it could be.
Since they have like all these, what are they called? MLOs, right?
Yeah, MLOs. So if you watch some of Jeff's and Bugs and Ryan's videos, Sandy Shores will look nothing like you're used to. They have a whole new Sandy Shores. It's pretty epic.
Yeah, you were driving through it last night on stream. I was like, what? That's
Yeah.
insane.
That's no
Yeah,
longer the country.
Right.
no, there's some nice houses in there. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like GTA's Vegas. That's what I thought when you were driving through it. It's like popped up in the middle of the desert, and it's like, whoa, all this
Yeah,
infrastructure.
yeah, that's a good analogy, actually.
I'm curious to see what RP comes out of it. Curious to see what Ramone has, Jeff, Bugs, Paul, all those guys as they find new ways to interact. And that's the one cool thing that I see about those RP servers and specifically OCRP is that they are continuously adding and changing to make that community and give different things to do so that you're not playing at the same racetrack or the same hospital. It's changing it and evolving, and that takes a lot of dedication from that team. But it's pretty cool to see as the viewer the amount of passion that they have into it just to give us great content.
Yeah, and again, let me throw out a plug for Great State of Texas Roleplay. It'll be on my in my Discord. You can search it and find it. Again, that's a great community. The devs do amazing work over there as well. They're just here shortly adding a whole new high life pack is what they're calling it, and it's going to be more for like blue collar worker stuff. There's going to be some kind of work trucks, some old Chevy work trucks and stuff like that. They're constantly updating that server as well with a lot of great stuff for civs to do, and then they're throwing us some new vehicles in the LEO fleets as well. So just because you can't get into OCRP, there are many great RP servers out there. Great State of Texas is one that I've found that is a great home with an awesome community behind it.
Yeah, it has its similarities to OCRP. In essence, I mean, you do have to get certain certs to do certain things, but you're at liberty to do whatever kind of RP you're wanting to do.
Yeah, there's no probationary civilian or anything like that. Just follow the rules. It's kind of like life. Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
I like that rule. I'm going to start using that. I don't care what you do, just don't be an asshole. That's a great one.
And then you go into work.
And then you become the asshole.
Yes. Now we're asking you to do said thing not told to do. Right. No, that's a great point. And it's taking that step, even like you said at the beginning about streaming and just taking a step into an RP community. Doesn't matter where it is, if it's console or PC based, just take that step, create those friends, understand the process. If it's something that interests you, just do it. Pull the trigger and go.
Absolutely. A lot of people like first person shooter games. COD is a big one and all. It's just not my jam. I do like Insurgency if you have a group of friends, because when you play the randos, they're just a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. That's how I feel with body cam. Body cam
that's
is
interesting.
An interesting game to play by yourself.
It's always fun to watch, since everybody knows that Gab streams like, I don't know, 35 seconds a month. We can catch him in You're right. We could catch him secretly streaming in a Discord somewhere. If you keep your eyes out, you could catch him. And he was streaming body cam one day, and I think I walked away or something like that, and all of a sudden I just hear Gab screaming, like because he got scared shitless because somebody came around the corner. All I know is I just hear Gabs give his and just fucking dead.
That game will scare the shit out of you.
Which is why I prefer, much more scary games like Farm Sim.
Very scary. Very gruesome game.
Doesn't aggravate you at all.
No, we all need to get back on that game. That was a ton of fun.
We do. We were just talking about that game a couple episodes ago about rekindling the boys server and hanging out again and farming, and then even talking about
I think I still have it.
All the new games. I have it. It's actually sitting right here in the hotel room if anybody's curious. So when I get bored, I just start farming away.
No, the game. I'm talking the server, not the game.
Oh.
I think so.
I better download it on my PC. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, Farming with Friends is still there. You know what? I got that other place too. That's still there. But anyway, I digress.
I digress. Redacted.
Redacted.
We need to-
Rejected.
No talking. Move on.
That's what my computer says when I go live with OCRP. Rejected.
Try again tomorrow.
Bye, Felicia.
Poor Ramone. I will tell you a story. I texted Gabs last night and I said, I'm in a hotel. Please tell me it's just me, or is Ramone having struggles with OCRP? He goes, no, I think Ramone's having struggles with OCRP. I'm like, oh, okay. Poor guy. He can't win.
No,
But
Can't
you know,
win.
it's those struggles that make you stronger, makes you better.
honestly, for the longest time, I thought it was like a connectivity issue with Twitch and you.
Yeah.
Now I'm learning that is not the case.
No, it's my potato PC.
It's your PC begging to be put down like Old Yeller.
It's gonna explode if you don't. And this is the drinking game of Ramone's episode. Every time we say the word potato, you have to take a shot.
Yeah, put that in the liner notes.
Right. How many times did we say potato? You get entered into a free hack giveaway. There we go. There's the plug, Gabs.
Boom, put it in.
Bam, done.
That's the ad.
Sell it. No, that's super exciting, and we get to see the online version of Ramone, and I can understand, as you stated, in the military, there's certain restrictions with social media and all that. And thank you for your many years of service to this country. I know I said it when we watched your retirement ceremony, which was epic, by the way. I enjoyed all of that. That was really cool to see. So thank you for sharing that with us. But what does
My audio side is gonna come out there. Why didn't they mic you guys up?
There it is.
Well, so a couple things for that.
Couldn't get like a
appreciate
wireless mic.
appreciate the kind words there, Dado. My retirement ceremony started out as this grandioso thing. And then it kind of got scaled down. And then our movers said they can go door to door, which meant that my wife had to leave the next day with the kids and the dogs. So she went down to Florida and I stayed up in Arkansas. And so I really had no family. So it was just me. So really didn't care. But that venue, while it looks really good, is kind of actually a small room. And it looked like so the other thing is the public affairs office on base only does video and stuff like that for high muckety muck individuals on base. They don't do it for us lowly little people. So the only support I had was my event POC pressing play on the go live for Facebook. That was it.
Thank you for pushing go live on Facebook.
That's all
We
you need.
appreciate
No
you.
microphone.
So
Look,
yeah.
all the way off. No microphone for you.
Yeah. So you got what you got. It was
fair, I
good
suppose.
enough. Good. I just wanted it so my family and my friends who couldn't make it. I had one guy was coming up from San Antonio, Texas, and unfortunately his job took him to St. Louis at the time, so he had to miss it. But yeah, it is what it is. Sorry about the audio there, Gabs. I would have, had you come out from Arizona and did the whole mix, and we would have been good. But
I would have hooked y'all up.
I might have even, Twitch streamed it at that point. If I could have figured out how to dual stream off of my phone, I would have.
Would have set you guys up with lights and the whole PA.
Yeah, right.
Just for Ramone.
Yeah, Gabs would have been in the background with his head on his headset, just adjusting the audio as Ramone's talking. Yeah. Stop screaming.
Why are you talking so loud? No.
Yeah.
Right. I'm used
So,
to it in this
anyways,
room.
Yeah. After,
sorry for taking off on that tangent.
No, that tension is fine. After the ceremony, I went back to my hotel room, changed, went and got dinner with another friend that just got in from Germany, and then loaded up my car. No, my car was already loaded on the truck. No, it was loaded on the trailer. I had to back the truck up to it and went to sleep and drove down to Florida the next day. See you.
And when you say car, let's talk about said car.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's a potato.
Yeah.
Shot.
And there's another shot.
Kabam. Potato my ass. You, sir, cannot get out of this one because we know that this is a passion of yours and I want to itch it. So tell us about the car.
Hold on. Real quick, fun fact. Before we get into all this, it has not been washed since last year.
What? Since the last festival?
No, since the last car show in October.
Oh.
Yeah.
But still, last calendar year.
Yeah, I am washing it this weekend, finally. Now that life is settled down. Okay, so I have
mysterious car is
2013 Camaro ZL1. What's a ZL1, you say? Well, there's different classes of Camaro. You have your V6 kind of base model. Then you have the SS, which comes with a V8, puts down about 426 or 460 horsepower. And then you have the ZL1, which is the coup de grace, if you will. It is a supercharged V8. Stock from the factory puts out 580 from the crank. I may have had mine massaged a little bit, and it puts a modest 630 at the wheels. The reason
whining sounds.
It does. Well, not anymore because I made the car more efficient by removing some things. I'll just leave it for that since this is a nationwide podcast.
License plate number is.
I'll just say it's loud. So the reason why I haven't washed it as a shock to everyone is because last summer at Camaro Fest, which is a national level event, I placed second at the car show.
You did.
Should have got first.
Super exciting moment.
Should have got first, but that's a whole nother story, and we'll be here for another 2 hours.
We got time. Craig ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Craig's here. Craig's staying. But so why haven't you washed it? That's the question that we're now going to ask.
So October was the last show I did up in Arkansas, and then you have the off season, and then this spring it was get the house ready to move, get the house ready to sell. It just shows just kind of intertwined with life, and life took over, and then by about May we were packing up stuff, and June was the retirement ceremony, and then I moved down here. The car scene in Pensacola so far isn't that it's big, but it's mainly the import types. So haven't found the right click to get a hold of. And let's be honest, it's just hot. Even in Arkansas, there wasn't a whole lot of car shows in June, July, or August. It's hot. So we'll I think see what the car scene does this fall, and maybe I'll get back to it. But just down the road, there's a supermarket where there's some West End cruisers is what they're called, and they have a little get together. So it should be this weekend. I'll be going over there and hanging out with them. So the car will get washed on Saturday and waxed.
Very nice.
And detailed. It's my happy place.
Yeah, I've never seen a car that clean. Like I take pride in my truck and wash it and clean it and wipe it all down, and it's nowhere near as clean as I've seen the Camaro.
And you've only seen the videos.
Right. I haven't seen it in person. And I can see my reflection in the video, which is impressive.
That's pretty good.
But I saw that looks like you took it for a ride a couple weeks ago and took her down by the beach and got some snazzy photos of it.
Yeah. Quick funny story with that. It is a national park. And that was actually on my birthday. I did that.
Happy
Drove
belated
down there.
birthday.
Thank you. And of course, where that place used to be, you could pull off to the side of the road. Now, I think Hurricane Sally washed a whole lot of that away, and so they repaved the road, and now they have parking spots off to the side. So there's signs all up and down there: no parking on side of road. Mind you, this is a Wednesday afternoon. There isn't a soul around. And so I park off to the side, and I see a truck pull out, and I know what that truck is. That's the damn Ranger truck. So again, no one, absolutely no one. Take a couple quick pics, and the Ranger truck comes up and goes, "You can't park there." No shit, motherfucker. I'm just trying to get a goddamn, like, no one, absolutely no one. Park Ranger, can't park there.
That was the issue, is because there was nobody or easy to
Right.
spot.
Like, dude,
He watched you from the get-go. He's like, this guy's going to pull over. I know it. And I'm not going to let him.
I don't have the, photo equipment equivalent to Gabs's audio studio here. I'm just with my iPhone taking a couple potato pics, and
And you got
said,
yelled
"I'll
at by
be
Paul Blart
damned."
of Peach.
jackass.
He was like, "I'll
mother-
be damned if you're fucking happy
Park him.
today."
I should have just left it idling at least, then he would have known, but whatever.
Yeah. What? I can't hear
Sorry,
you.
I can't hear you.
I mean, on a good day downhill, that car gets 12 miles to the gallon. So,
Oh, that's beautiful. That's you can't take that car to Canada. You'll get so much carbon tax.
He literally watches the needle drop.
yeah, smiles per
Fuel
gallon.
economy. What's that?
Miles per
Smiles
minute.
per
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that was a huge passion. It's still a huge passion of yours. So I'm excited to see what you find down in the new parts, the new journey, the new chapter of Ramone and family's life. That's cool to see. I know I saw those pictures. I was like, oh, he's got the car out. He's got the car out. And then
I will say the car loves Florida, though. Oh my God, does she love the thick air power for days? She loves Florida. That and we're at sea level, so that probably helps.
Did you tell her that you love Florida? This is why we moved here.
Exactly. Now if I can just find a racetrack. I'm kidding. I don't race my car.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anywho, yes.
He does that down in Mexico.
You're right. Yeah, Ramone lives the Fast and the Furious life. He just doesn't tell anybody about it. It's the hidden side.
Right.
Gets chased by National Park rangers.
Yep.
Told keep it moving.
There. Keep it moving, bucko. You can't park here. You're not allowed to be happy.
Yeah, right. No, this is scenic, and you can't put a Chevy in the scenic picture.
Too bad, motherfucker.
Just ruined it. Right.
Dude, that day was perfect, though. Like, there was just enough clouds, like poppily clouds, and then the Gulf was just the gorgeous aqua color that you're looking for. So it worked out nice.
Yeah, it's something, and it's probably something that people are like, oh, he has that high-end photo taking material, and he's like out there with the cell phone, just moving along.
Moving along.
No, that's
We'll
awesome.
have to get
And
pictures up for the podcast for the people that can't watch it.
We're definitely stealing some pictures if Ramone's okay with it.
Yeah, that's fine. Sure.
We'll geotag it and everything. So exactly.
This is what it was exactly at this time.
Right. We'll get the first comment we'll get on this episode is some park ranger going, "Hey, you can't do
that. You can't park there."
Right. Now I know who you are. Right. You guys can't make fun of me like that. He's not allowed to park there. It's the rules. Sorry. Bad. As you're out and playing in the fun and sun of Florida, is there anything that you're excited to explore or want to do with the family now that you're down there full time?
So the short answer is no. We've lived here before. So
okay.
this is really a mind fuck for us because for the past 10 years, we always come back here to vacation here. And it was always, well, we got to go do this and we got to go do that. We got to go here and we got to go there. And now it's like, no, we don't. We live here now. And right now is what we call tourist season in Florida from Memorial Day until Labor Day, where this area of Florida is just completely packed with idiots. So you tend not to go out and do all of those things that you used to do when you came here to vacation. And now that we live here, we'll wait till tourist season is over. And then, there's a couple restaurants that we definitely like to hit. Going to the beach is a ordeal with tourist season. So you typically go when it's not tourist season. We were lucky enough to find a house with a pool, so I got water in my backyard if I need it.
There you go. I could see just the Ramone hanging in a lanai, just telling everybody, "Leave me alone. I'll be right here if you need."
No, I just dropped a whole bunch of money on some sod, so get off my lawn.
I could see that too. I can 100%
Not just
see
shaking
that
your
too.
fist angrily.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn.
So, for the audience who doesn't know Ramone, I'm old. I'm older than most.
Old. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Biker's going to listen to this and go, "Okay, Ramone, you're old."
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna give you crap.
Xer.
Right. You can't say old around Biker. He gets offended.
No, you can't. Boomer. Shut up, Boomer.
Shut up, Boomer.
Love you, Biker.
Love you, Biker. Get well. Thoughts and
You're right.
prayers.
Please get well, Biker. Poor guy.
You guys got to
So
get him in here. Holy shit, that would be hilarious.
we
That would be an
do.
episode.
Biker,
That
if
would
you're
be an
listening,
episode.
we need you here.
We need you to book up.
Just get better first. We don't need you. We don't need you in
please.
pain in the podcast. Poor guy. I still feel bad for him. He was in a stream one night. He's like, I'm like, "Oh no, Biker, not Biker, sweet baby Jesus."
Not him. Why not anybody else? Why him?
Take me, not Biker. It's a great community. We are able to poke fun because it is such a great community, and it stems from so deep. There's so many inside jokes, outside jokes, backwards jokes, depending on who you're talking to. It's a absolute great community. And if you haven't, please make sure that you check us all out, especially Ramone, on the Twitch and the YouTubes. I know all of his socials are linked in his bio, so join the Garage Gang, hang out there, see all the cool things that we're talking about. And then you can find some of us folk, the crazy folk that come in and out of there, hanging out there as well. But we look to bring the episode to a close. Ramone, we have the one and the only important question of the entire episode that we like to ask all of our guests, simply because
It puts you on the spot.
It puts you on the spot, yeah. And Dado always tries to make it more than it has to be. I don't know why. So I'm just going to ask the question. So we're just going to cut to the chase. Rip the band-aid. Here we go.
Let's go.
The question is, Gabs is going to insert drum roll here. And if you had to tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
Don't go to Sweetbriar College.
He was prepared, Gaps. I'm not prepared, but he was prepared.
And end of episode.
You need the context to that, though. Sweetbriar College is an all-female college, just a shy hour away from the Virginia Military Institute, where I went to school as my alma mater. I perhaps visited there too much during my sophomore year, and subsequently my junior year, at the finale of my junior year, I had to take an academic sabbatical away from my alma mater. I failed out.
It's a nice way of putting it.
So yeah, that's what I would tell my younger self. Fucking, as my dad would say, put your nose to the grindstone and go to college, go to school, stupid. You're not there to, visit girls. But I live my life. I live my life with no regrets. You know, uh, it it gave me a lot of experience and resiliency. So, and
That's fair. And I appreciate you being humble enough to share that and saying that you learned, even though it was an experience, a chapter in a journey, a season, if some people would call it, through your life that probably Ramone needed to live through, right? To be the person that you are today.
let's be honest, I wasn't ready to go to college. I really should have just enlisted in the Air Force for 4 years and gotten the stupid out of me, and then started school.
But you did it backwards. You just
I did it. Yeah, I did it backwards. Again, no regrets. I love being enlisted. Got to do some really cool things after assholes flew planes into buildings. Got to go to some cool places. At one point in my life, I got to actually guard Air Force One when George W. Bush was on the tarmac. So,
wow, that's
fun fact.
That's pretty cool.
That is a fun fact.
Right. I don't even know how to follow after I got to stand and do. Geez, oh, okay, Gabs, your turn. No kidding.
And back to the funny.
Yeah, right. Real serious. Back to the funny.
Sonic, Ramone975 is looking for a sponsor. I enjoy your beverages daily.
And has been for a while. Unofficial sponsor of Ramone streams, Sonic.
Absolutely.
Here, we'll give him a free spot. I don't even know what. Sonic, get your flavored drinks today and check out Ramone975. Whew, that's fantastic. What is the drink choice tonight? Because they're always something spectacular.
No, they're always the same. They're always a Route 44 Sprite Mango Extra Mango Easy Ice.
Somebody write that down because I don't know what the hell he just said.
I got to listen to it back many a times.
It sounded like somebody just walked up to a bar and just whipped something out at the bartender and they just expect them to know what that is. That's insane. What is it? Like, I mean, I get you just told us what it is, but like, what's the flavor profile?
It's Sprite with mango.
Right.
Doesn't sound like my cup of tea.
No, it's great. Well, I mean, that's the great thing about Sonic. There's many different flavors, so you can make anything that you want at Sonic.
So you mix match. Is that what you're doing?
No, I don't. I just get a Sprite with mango, extra mango.
Light ice or whatever else you said.
Exactly. At my last place, I had them trained. I would pull up in my truck before I could hit the check-in button. They would be walking out.
All I could think of is Ramone is like the Instagram reel or the TikTok of like the husband going to Starbucks for the wife, but this is opposite. The wife is going to Sonic for the husband, and she's got like this list on her phone of whatever concoction that Ramone is drinking to make sure they don't mess it up. That's all I can think of.
My wife is amazing. She knows exactly what Ramone wants. My wife can order shit for me from various different places. Ramone is a very much creature of habit.
It's a superpower that the wives have. I came home and from traveling for work, and my wife, she goes, "What do you want?" I said, "I don't know, surprise me." And somehow she knew exactly what I wanted, and it was fabulous. And it works.
Yep.
It works.
It does. It certainly does.
But thank you for coming on and hanging out with us. We truly appreciate it. I'm sure there will be other opportunities to have us hang out again and have Ramone on as the community of Ramone975 grows. But before we give the last shameless plug to Ramone, make sure that you come and hang out with us on the YouTubes and Spotify for Between the Mics podcast. Inside the bio, you will find a link to the website. You can get access to the limited edition patch hats from the collaboration with Tipsy over at Bad and Brimmed. They are still available, but please make sure that you get in line to get them before they run out. We have interest in them. It's super exciting. They are beautiful. For those that can't see, the boys can see it. There she is. She's beautiful, sexy, as Flinty would say. So make sure you get yours today. Make sure you go and check out all the amazing streamers that we mentioned in this episode today. Amaru Knight, Phantom, Biker, Jess, Gabs, Flinty, Paul F., Jeff Faviano, Civ Ryan, Bugs on the YouTube, all those amazing guys and gals that you see out here in the streaming community. But Ramone, thank you for coming in and opening up with us as we get to learn a little bit about you. Again, folks, if you haven't, make sure that you go and follow Ramone975 on the YouTubes and Twitch. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, gents. Like you said it earlier, man, this family, we've been together for almost over a year now, and we keep bringing new people in, and it's just awesome. So thank you, gents, for putting this together and having me here.
Thank you. And gang, we will catch you on the next one. And Flinty, I know you're still listening. Go pick up a shovel and do something, wouldn't you? All right. We'll catch you on the next one. Love you. Bye.
See ya.